of those games, I feel like, going to switch back and forth a lot in terms of tempo, in terms of who's up, who's down. If you're Franklin Simpson, just got to make the winning plays.
We're just about set to go. Ben Carroll and Javon Covington into the circle. Wildcats will be going left to right on your radio dial. Terry Baldwin steps in, tosses it. Neither guy gets it somehow. Amazingly, neither guy hits it.
Javon got it with his back. That doesn't count.
Ball hits the ground, and we will try that again. There we go. Greenwood controls. Noah Stansberry will run the point for the Gators. He gives it over to Williams. On the right side being guarded by Chapman. Wildcats in a man-to-man defense. Noah drives baseline. Leaves it off. Layup. Good for Williams. Parker Williams is on the board, as are the Gators, and it's 2-0. Andreas Miller running the point for the Wildcats. Gives it on the right side to Dawson Knight. Top of the key, Miller. Harris has it on the left wing, being guarded by Isaac Stansberry. Covington has it now. Miller back top of the key. Thinks about a three. Doesn't shoot it. Gives it to Chapman. Back to Miller. Top of the key. He'll shoot it this time and hits it. Andreas Miller. Good to see a three fall from that young man.
Hope to see him get it going.
And the Wildcats lead at 3-2. Here come the Gators. Noah Stansberry, right corner three. Shot that one too long. Chapman with a rebound. Here come the Wildcats. Pushes it up to Miller. Miller right side. Turns. Gives it to Chapman. Wildcats will reset. Chapman tells Andreas to come get it, and he will. He gives it over to Harris. Back to Miller. Chapman on the right wing. Gators in a 2-3 zone. Miller, same spot, same result. Andreas Miller has 2 threes, and the Wildcats lead at 6-2.
If he gets going, this Wildcats offense is going to be tough to stop with him and Chapman on the perimeter.
Carroll gives it on the right side. Noah Stansberry, three. Shot that one too long. Rebound, Covington. Chapman drives, spins, looks, left side. Miller, left wing three. That one's blocked by Stansberry. And here come the Gators. Williams gives it to Carroll. He shoots a deep three. In and out. Rebound, Covington. So see early what Greenwood wants to do. Bob Pell's coached team for years. He's a long-time high school coach. He thrives. His teams always have off shooting the three ball. Dawson Knight has it on the right side. Gives it Miller. That's his spot he's hit two from already. Cross court to Harris. Miller. Get a little bit close out quicker on him that time. So Javon drives left side, lays it up, missed it, gets his own rebound and scores. And the Wildcats lead this thing 8-2.
Perfect start for Franklin Simpson.
Isaac Stansberry gives it inside to Carroll. He drives baseline and just lays it in. That's way too easy.
You can't leave him on an island with Dawson. He got switched off. Dawson did into guarding Carroll, and you've got to bring help if you're Franklin Simpson in the form of Harris or Javon Covington down there underneath the basket.
5 minutes left first quarter. Wildcats lead at 8-4. Miller. Williams closes out on him quickly that time. Covington has it. Gives it to Miller. He'll get a shot this time. Top of the key. Same spot. Missed that one short. Can't fall in love with it if you're the Wildcats. Here they come. Inside for the Gators. Williams has it. He brings it back out to Stansberry. The Stansberry kids would pass for twins. Almost said brothers. That's obvious. Here's a foul on the Wildcats.
And it's a good foul from Dawson because he was isolated again on Ben Carroll. Probably would have been a free basket for Greenwood. They cannot keep letting Dawson get switched onto the big guy.
Dawson's team's first foul called tonight, actually.
Dawson told us he's pretty close to 100%, had that leg injury against Warren Central.
Greenwood looking inbounds. Davion knocks it back in Noah Stansberry's face. It'll stay with the Gators underneath their own basket. Stansberry gets it in this time to Carroll in the corner. Ball's knocked away by Knight. Ball's loose on the floor. Davion comes up with it. Bounce pass left side. Harris layup. Nobody's fouled. Who this foul's on?
Foul says to Gators for
Isaac Stanberry. That's his first, team's first for the senior. And Andreas goes to the line for 2.
Really good to see Andreas just being aggressive, had the 2 3-pointers. Took that third one, left it short, but she'll take it. You want to see him attacking the basket and attacking from outside. He plays inside out, gets it going, takes some of that scoring pressure off of DeMarco Chapman. That's really going to help this offense kick into gear.
Cade Stinnett checks in for the Gators. Andreas hits them both. And the Wildcats lead at 10-4, 4:20 left, first quarter. Stansberry brings it across the timeline, being guarded by Covington. Javon gets after him. Stansberry goes around him. Now retreats.
And still not a matchup
now he
you
goes
want.
by him. Into the right corner. Stansberry gives it off this time. Here's Carroll in the lane. Shoots. Misses. Got his own rebound. Goes back up and he's fouled.
And that's why you don't want Javon or Davion out there guarding Stansberry, because that lets you know automatically they've got a guard down there on Ben Carroll. I don't know what Greenwood's obviously running a lot of motion to bump some guys and rub them off and force them to switch, but you cannot switch off of the tallest player on the court and leave one of the guys in your backcourt to try to guard him.
Carroll knocks home the first of 2 free throws. Foul was on Miller, by the way. Second free throw on the way. Got them both. And it's 10-6. Carroll has 4. Chandler Wilson in the lineup for the Gators as well. Miller gives it to Chapman. Davion's posted up inside. They don't get it to him. Knight has it on the right wing. Back to Miller. Covington has it. Left wing gives it to Miller. Wildcats kind of stagnant on offense. Chapman has it. Gives it to Miller. He thinks about a 3. Gives it to Covington at the free throw line. Takes one dribble. Jumping runner, no. And here come the Gators. Williams drives. Baseline all the way in. And a foul. Foul's on Knight. That's going to be Dawson's second. Dawson has had some foul issues this year. And Parker Williams will go to the line for 2.
Dawson out there is a 3-and-D kind of guard for Franklin Simpson. You want him to knock down some threes and play some lockdown defense, but he tries to draw that charge a lot, and oftentimes it's called a block. It's a 50-50 shot, and so far didn't pay off for him.
Williams hits the first one. Partinger checks in for Dawson.
He's just a D&D kind of guy, defense and more defense.
Williams, second free throw, rolls in. He has 4, and all of a sudden it's 10-8. 3:10 left, first quarter.
Got to get some more movement off the ball offensively. Everything being created on the ball right now for Franklin Simpson.
Partinger has it on the left wing. Gives it to Miller. Just standing around, and the Gators steal it.
That's got to be a foul on Javon. They didn't call it, but should have been.
Should have been.
He was all over Stansberry.
So Wildcats will inbounds right in front of us with 2:55 left. DeMarco gives it to Miller. To Partinger. To Miller. Right wing Chapman. Partinger cuts across the lane, can't get it to him. Here's Davion, free throw line extended against Stansberry. Spins, shoots, banks it in. Davion Harris. And it's 12-8 Wildcat.
That's not the shot you want from Davion, but he hit it in the matchup that you want. He can work on one of those guards.
Wildcats knock it out of bounds on the other end. It'll stay with Greenwood.
Wildcats force the same issue that their defense has had with guarding Carroll. Got a guard switched onto him there. Davion got a chance to work on Stansberry and was able to get the basket up and in.
Stutzman checks in for Javon for the Wildcats. Here's a Gators have it. Stansberry looking. Gets it to Williams. 1-3-1 defense for the Wildcats. Stansberry has it. Almost dropped it out of bounds. Retrieves it. Gives it back to Carroll. Stansberry. That's Noah. Over to Williams. Carroll. Stansberry. Just a lot of movement around the perimeter for the Gators right now. Carroll, top of the key 3. No. Rebounds loose. Miller picks it up. He wants to run. He stops. Top of the key. Gives it Stutzman, left side. His runner in the lane is blocked. Ball's loose. Partinger comes out there with it. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wildcats.
Substitution Gators in 34, upright.
Lance Upright in for the Gators. Chapman inbounds, throws it in the backcourt. Stutzman and Kewan will bring it back into the Wildcats' home court to Miller. Wildcats, as we said, offense a little stagnant. Passes inside, but a foul first. That's going to be on Wilson. That's Chandler's first.
I can attest, Brian. You see Chandler Wilson's physique. He is a very good baseball player for the Gators as well.
Inbounds pass is stolen by the Gators, and here they come. Stinnett with it. Gets it to Stansberry. Back to Stinnett. Back to Stansberry. Cross court. Dangerous pass. Stinnett has it in the corner. That's upright, and the ball stolen. Chapman. Layup, other end, good. DeMarco Chapman. And it's 14-8 Wildcats, 1 minute left, first quarter.
Right now, Greenwood really missing Jack Roberts against this press. He's one of their primary ball handlers, just struggling to get away from this trap that Franklin Simpson is running defensively.
Wilson has it inside on a nice pass from Stansberry, and he scores.
And that's how you beat it.
Chandler Wilson has his first two, and it's 14-10. .30 seconds in the quarter. Wildcats probably hold for one. Stutzman just standing in the midcourt circle. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Stutzman gives it to Chapman. Top of the key three. No. Harris tries to tip it in. Partinger tries to tip it in. Neither one of them are successful, and that's how the quarter ends. Wildcats lead it 14-10. We're back after this. You're listening to Wildcat Basketball.
Okay, you got it back.
Okay, two.
Thank you to Mr. Scott Turner with Modern Woodland America Fraternal Financial, and to all our Greenwood Gator sponsors. Visit the Greenwood Gator Spirit Shop in the hallway near concessions to purchase your Greenwood Gator apparel. Proceeds support the boys basketball team, and we also support the boys baseball team in the 50-50 contest. The last minute Christmas ideas.
Dreas is playing his butt off so far. I like it.
Gotta have him.
If Marco can score 2 in a quarter and them still lead that quarter, they're going to be fine.
Back in 5, 4, 3.
Back here at Greenwood High School. Ready for the second quarter of action. It'll be the Wildcats basketball as we get going. They have a 14-10 lead. They were led in that first quarter. Andreas Miller, 10 points. 2 for Chapman, 2 for Harris, and 2 for Covington. Stutzman running the point right now for the Wildcats. He gives it to Partinger, inside to Harris. He turns in the lane, has it stolen by Williams. Here come the Gators. They'll slow it up. Stansberry has it. Greenwood spent a lot of time in that corner, and Coach Pales says, get it out of there. Here's a three, left wing up, no good. Wilson with the rebound. He's tangled up with Carlos McKinney, and I think cooler heads will prevail. They will, thankfully. We'll see what the call was.
Should be a jump ball.
We'll call a foul on Carlos.
One official called a jump ball. And I guess the other, head official there, Terry Baldwin, decided it was a foul, and that's what they went with.
So the Gators will inbounds underneath their own basket. Laid up is good. And a foul. Peyton Loggins scores his first 2. That foul is on McKinney, and that's Carlos' second within a matter of about 2 seconds. Javon will check in for Davion, and Loggins will be at the line for 1. Looking to get the Gators back within 1. Free throw on the way. Nope. Rebound. Javon. Wildcats maintain that 2-point lead. 14-12. 7.5 minutes left in the half. Stutzman. Looking. Gives it to Chapman. Back to Stutzman. He thinks about a 3. Does it. Gives it to a cutting Chapman in the lane. 8-foot runner. Air ball. Rebounded Covington. He's fouled. And that foul is on Loggins. It's his first, team's third, and Javon goes to the line for 2.
Marco got stuck between pass and shot there, ended up airballing the shot, but it's probably the best result because it went right into the hands of Javon Covington, who he thought about passing it to in the first place.
Javon misses the free throw. Miller checks back in for McKinney. Covington's second free throw. Got it. Javon has 3 points, and that's the Wildcats' lead, 15-12. Wildcats have the Gators trapped in the corner. They somehow get out of it, and that's a walk. Loggins had it in the lane. All he had to do was shoot it. He wanted to get a little closer, and he walked. Carroll will check back in for Wilson. 7 minutes left. Wildcats will bring it down. Stutzman will run the point with Miller in the game. He gives it to Miller, so Miller will be off the ball. We'll see how that works for the Wildcats. Maybe free Andreas up to get some more shots. Chapman has it. Back to Stutzman. Wildcats kind of standing around. Hardinger gets it to Miller. Back to Stutzman. Covington, left wing. He looks, gives it back to Stutzman, top of the key, and the Wildcats will reset. Stutzman being guarded by Williams. To Chapman at the free throw line. He spins in the lane. Right hand runner's good. DeMarco Chapman has 4 points, and the Wildcats stretch their lead back to 5 at 17-12. Gators have it. Stansberry not getting anything close to an open look. This guy does. 3-pointer out of the corner by Upright is missed. Carroll gets the rebound, though, and puts it back in. I was blocked and could not see who got that rebound. 17-14. Carroll has 6. Chapman in the lane. Right-hand runner. Good. And it's 19-14. Pace begins to pick up.
I think that's how Franklin Simpson likes it.
Here's a jump shot by Loggins. Missed from the free throw line. Covington gets the rebound. Stutzman across the timeline. Gives it to Miller. Chapman. Back to Stutzman. Hardinger. Drives baseline. Turns, brings it back out. And he almost throws it away. Keywan saves it. Bounce pass inside Covington. Layup is no good, but he's fouled. That foul will be on Carroll, I believe. It is. It's his first. And Javon goes back to the line for 2 more. First one. Good. Javon, 2 out of 3 at the line. He'll have another. Harris comes back in. Chapman takes a break. Javon's second free throw, missed it, and Carroll gets the rebound. 20-14, 5 minutes left in the first half. Williams has it to Carroll. He looks. Now he'll split 2 defenders, falls down, ball goes out of bounds, and it's Franklin ball. He thought he was fouled. Isaac Stansberry checks back in, so both Stansberry boys on the floor. Makes my job harder. 20-14. Wildcats with the lead. Harris at the free throw line. Spins in the lane. 5-foot jumper. Good. Davion Harris.
Great move over the opposite shoulder and good touch on the finish for Davion.
And it's an 8-point lead all of a sudden for the Wildcats. 22-14. You said it right, Tyler. Gators missing Roberts.
Yeah. Struggling to break the press.
Carroll has it on the inside. He shoots and he's fouled. Fouls on Harris.
And almost all of their offense coming from inside, which of course you'll take it, but you know that's not how they want to operate. They've had some decent looks from outside, not really any great ones. Really missing not just Robert's scoring, but his creativity and his maturity in this offense. 18 points a game, but he's also, like I mentioned earlier, one of their primary ball handlers. Could get some other guys some open looks on the outside.
Carroll makes the first free throw and makes the second one. He's got 8 points, and it's 22-16. Chapman back in, Partinger out. 4 minutes till halftime. Wildcats with a 6-point lead and the ball. Stutzman gives it to Harris, trying to look for DeMarco. Miller on the right wing. Gets to Stutzman. He'll shoot that three. In and out. Rebounded by Potter. Here come the Gators. Noah Stansberry against the press. He retreats. Now he brings it across. Cross court to his brother. Three out of the corner's good. Isaac Stansberry. I don't want either one of those young men to get going. It's a 22-19 game.
You knew one was bound to fall. You can't let one turn into two.
Harris takes a jump shot for the Wildcats. Missed everything but the floor. Here come the Gators. Feeling a little momentum. Stansberry, nice bounce pass inside. Shot is blocked. Potter went up. Harris blocked it. Chapman has it. Here come the Wildcats. DeMarco trying to save it from going out of bounds, and he does.
And I know Marco's told me he goes back and watches these when they air, Brian. I got to give Marco credit. That was his block, too.
Was it?
Yes.
Okay, I missed that one.
Once he came down with it.
And he scores in the lane for the Wildcats, and that puts a little stop to the Gator run, 24-19.
He'd get on to me if I didn't correct that one. He wants his credit where it's due.
Absolutely. Stansberry has another three. Wide open in the corner. Write it down, Isaac Stansberry. And it's 24-22.
That's the one thing about this trap on defense. It leaves the corners open. You cannot give Stansberry those looks.
Stutzman takes a wide open three for the Cats and missed it. Noah Stansberry with the rebound. Isaac's feeling it. He wants it. Kick out. Carroll thought about a three. Doesn't take it, and he charged. DeMarco Chapman stepped in and took a charge.
Marco having a great quarter.
And that's a big foul there. That's Carroll's second. So he'll have to go to the bench with 4, 6, 7, 8 points.
And they're a completely different team with him on the bench as well. One thing I mentioned earlier, most of their offenses come from inside. Stansberry's heating up from outside. But with him out down low, you really don't have much of a threat to score in the post, especially the biggest impact going to be on defense. Not much size outside of Ben Carroll.
Ball's loose at the top. And out of bounds. Stay with the Wildcats. Marco will inbounds with 2:05 left in the half. To Stutzman. To Chapman. Stutzman, right wing, thought about a three. No, passes it inside. Davion in the lane, couldn't get that one to go. Rebounded Noah Stansberry. Here come the Gators. He's wide open again. He shoots that one. Missed that one. Isaac Stansberry did. Miller got the rebound. Wildcats fortunate there.
And Greenwood has missed a few open ones so far early on. Wildcats really fortunate. Need to get the offense going. You need at least one more bucket going into the half.
24-22, minute 20 left. Harris has it to Miller. That's his spot for three. No. Rebound. To the Gators.
Back-to-back tough threes. Andreas is a little better shot than Kiwan took, but like you mentioned earlier, Brian, you cannot fall in love with the three ball if you're Franklin Simpson. Your best spot offensively is down in the paint.
Williams has it to Stansberry. Back to Williams. Gators hold it with 54 seconds. Inside, Wilson in the lane. Left-handed runner's good, and we've got ourselves a tie ball game.
Just left the middle of the paint wide open. Tough to do when you've got Harris and Covington out there, but just kind of fell asleep on defense as Greenwood passed it around the perimeter.
24-24. 35 seconds left in the half. Stutzman takes a top of the key three. Too long. Rebound. Stansberry.
He thought about taking it, then stepped in and took it. And normally if you do that, you're going to miss the shot. Just take the first one, young fella. I don't care if it's 1 foot farther back than the other one. You got a better chance of hitting it.
18 seconds left. Gators will hold for one. Ten seconds. Williams has it. Looks at his Stansberry in the corner. Can't get it to him. Loggins has it in the lane. It's put up. No good. Rebound Covington. And that's that. We'll go the half. Tied at 24. You're listening to Wildcat Basketball, your halftime, brought to you by Mr. Wilson Stone and Clinic Pharmacy.
The next, you need it to be a team effort. This isn't a Greenwood team that you can mess around with, kind of let them hang around in the game, because they have got the ability to score 9, 12 points in a row just with three-pointers, as we saw them use to get back in the game in that second quarter.
We're back underway. Greenwood ball. Williams has it. Left corner, Stansberry, three, short, rebound, Covington. Here come the Wildcats. Miller, right corner, Chapman, three. He left his short. Covington pulls down the rebound, but drops it out of bounds.
Javon had that rebound under the basket, then started to dribble down the baseline. Just grab that one and go back up with it.
Williams runs a point this time for the Gators. Gets a man-to-man defense for the Wildcats. Gives it to Carroll. He throws it to a guy sitting on the bench, and it's Wildcat basketball.
Trying to get it back to Williams on the wing. Williams cutting towards the basket. He thought Williams was going to stay there. Might have had an open look for three, but fortunately for the Wildcats, ball sails out of bounds.
Miller has it with 7:18 left, third quarter. Left corner, Knight. Like to see Dawson get going a little bit this half. Covington to Miller. Miller, free throw line. Chapman, the Gators just collapse on him and a foul. That one is on Isaac Stansberry. That's his second. And the team's first in the second half. Wildcats inbound side court to Miller. 24-24. Miller. Knight, left side, looks inside to Harris. Davion turns. Spins. Fall away jumper. Short. Rebound. Javon. He reverses it. Missed it. Rebound. Williams. Noah Stansberry gets it to Williams. Top of the key, Carroll. Back to Williams. Bounce pass to Wilson. He tries to get rid of it. Gets it slapped away by Chapman, and the Wildcats have it. DeMarco will get credit for a steal there. He spins. In the lane is fouled. Oh, they call a walk first. Thought we might have a couple of free throws on that one. No such luck. And it's Greenwood ball. Neither team can break the scoring column here in the third quarter. Stansberry, backdoor pass to Williams. It's a good one, but Harris blocked his shot. Knight with the rebound. At the other end, puts it up. He's fouled. It won't go, but the Wildcats will go to the line. Great block there by Davion Harris. He got Chapman, got backdoored, but Davion said, I got your back.
Jeez. Davion went up and pinned that one on the backboard.
Dawson at the line for two. Gets that first one. I just mentioned, like to get him going, and sometimes what a shooter needs is just a couple of free throws. See that ball go through the net, and sometimes that's all it takes to get them going.
We've talked to Dawson. He said, look, I got to get myself going. Like you said, this might be the way to do it.
Hits them both. And the Wildcats scratch the surface first here in the second half, and they lead it 26-24. 6 minutes left in the quarter. Carroll, right corner. Stansbury three. Write it down. That one by Noah that time. That's his first three of the night. And Greenwood back up top 27-26.
Franklin committed 3 defenders to the ball handler. Just too many guys focused on one offensive player. You leave Stansbury wide open in the corner for 3. He's going to knock that down every time.
Dawson has it left wing out to Miller. Almost over the line for the Wildcats. Miller saves it. Harris to Andreas. He fakes, drives, looks, gives it to Javon. Left wing Harris. Chapman has it now. Right side. He drives in the lane. Puts up a runner. It's good. DeMarco Chapman has 10 points. And the Wildcats back in front 28-27.
And that finish is what makes DeMarco so effective as a finisher. Doesn't avoid contact, finishes through it.
Carroll all the way down the lane. Fouled on the layup. Fouls on Javon. It's his first. And Ben Carroll back at the line where he's 4 for 4 tonight. He's a big-bodied, tall young man.
Plays on the perimeter, though.
It's the first one. He's 5 for 5, 9 points.
He's probably 6'6", 6'7". Doesn't get very many rebounds. Very skilled on the perimeter. Very good shooter.
Second free throw in and out. And we're tied at 28. 5 minutes left. Third quarter. Miller gets it over to Knight. Back to Andreas. To Harris. Bounce pass. Loose. Stolen by the Gators. Here they come. Carroll all the way down. Layup. Good, and he's fouled.
How did he make that shot?
I don't know, but he did. Good ball control by Carroll.
Went for a Euro step, lost it, got it back, and basically had a tip in.
Fouls on Davion. That's his second. Carroll's free throw to finish the three-point play. Rolls, bounces, good. And the Gators up 31-28. Miller brings it across, and Coach Spitzer wants a timeout. We'll see what they give him. It'll be a 30, so we'll keep it here. With 4:34 left, third quarter, Wildcats lead at 31-28.
Wildcats trailing 41-38.
Trail it 31-28.
I know this used to be your old home, so it's easily confused. But for Franklin Simpson right now, you need a basket really, really bad on this possession. I know you're only trailing by 3, but it seems like Greenwood really starting to get the momentum rolling. If you let them hang around like they have, this could really, really turn into a bad situation for Franklin Simpson.
There's an interesting score.
Yeah, very.
At the end of the first quarter, Todd Central leads Allen County 21-10.
Wow, that's scary, honestly.
Yes.
After we beat Allen County Scottsville, but it was a really tough game, and you see Todd County Central doing that to them. Gosh.
Todd County's got a legit team for sure. Harris has it for the Wildcats. To Miller, to Chapman. Knight deep in the right side. Gives it back out to Chapman to Miller. Around the top of the key to Harris. He drives in the lane. Tries to drop it off or shoot it. I can't tell which he wanted to do. It didn't work out well. Here come the Gators. Williams has it. His layup is good. I'm not sure it wasn't going to be goaltending if it doesn't fall in. It does anyway. And the Gators lead it by 5 all of a sudden. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Wildcats get it into Harris. Left side, Chapman. He was going to shoot it, couldn't hold on to it. Now he drives in the lane. Foul. He'll go to the line. That foul is on Carroll, and Tyler, that's his third.
And that's why if you're DeMarco, you got to keep forcing the issue inside. Every time he drives, Greenwood's committed 3-4 defenders to come down there on him. He can continue to be aggressive, either draw a foul or dish it off to an open guy.
Marco misses the first free throw. Partinger checks in. Covington checks out. Wilson back in. Carroll will sit down with those 3 fouls. So we'll see how long Coach Pales feels comfortable letting Carroll take a seat. Marco's second free throw. Short, but rolls in. Marco has 11 points, and it's a 33-30 game. Williams brings it across, being guarded by Knight in a man-to-man defense for the Wildcats. Stansberry has it. Still dribbling. Harris not pressuring him. Now Stansberry will drive, right corner. Stinnett, back to Stansberry. Open right wing three, in and out. Rebounded, is loose. Knight picks it up. Davion was up the floor. Wildcats couldn't see him. Chapman has it. He drives in the lane. Kick out. Miller, right wing three. No. Rebound tipped up by Davion. Won't go. And Loggins has the rebound for the Gators. Stansberry. Right corner. Stinnett. Back to Stansberry. It's Noah. He shoots a three. Too long. Rebound. Harris. Here come the Wildcats. Partinger. Runs over Stansberry, and that's a charge. That's a good call. Lowered his shoulder. Tetrick's either got to pull up or turn around and bring that back out.
It would have been 3 points for the Wildcats because he dished it out to Dawson, who knocked down the three. He just hop step and then make that dish. It's a tie game.
It's Tetrick's first foul. The correct score is 33-29. I wondered why they had 30 up there a while ago, but I thought I really got off somewhere, but I was right for a change. Gators have it. It is 33-29 Wildcats. Wilson has it, baseline. Now he takes about a 12-footer too long, goes over the backboard and out of bounds. It's Wildcat basketball. Not the shot I don't think Greenwood wants in that set.
If you're Franklin Simpson, you'll take a contested mid-range shot every time.
Absolutely. From a kid that doesn't look real comfortable shooting the ball.
Yep.
Stutzman gives it to Knight. Marco has a three. He'll pull it. Write it down. DeMarco Chapman for three.
Not sure what the thought process there is from the Greenwood defense giving him that much space.
Not either. DeMarco's first three of the night. And Wildcats trail now just 33-32. 2:05 left third quarter. Noah Stansberry drives. Kicks it to Wilson. He tries a jump shot. Davion blocks it. Goes out of bounds, but off a Gator, and it's Wildcat basketball.
A few questionable decisions back-to-back for Greenwood. Well, back-to-back-to-back. Contested mid-range shot, leave Marco wide open for three, and then another contested mid-range shot from Wilson. This time gets blocked from Davion. If you're Franklin Simpson now only down by one, you got to take advantage.
Come the Wildcats.
Come guard him that time.
Chapman gives it to Knight. Stutzman to Knight. Drives. Bounce pass inside to Harris. Back out Chapman. Guarded by Wilson this time. Gives it to Knight. Over to Partinger. Hands it off to Stutzman. Knight drives. Gets it into Harris. Nice pass. Layup good. Davion Harris on a nice pass from Dawson Knight. And the Wildcats creep back ahead 34-33.
And a nice spin move again going to that opposite shoulder. That'll catch a defender off guard every time if you can pull that spin off the right shoulder and finish it, and that's what Davion did.
Stansberry being guarded by Stutzman. 1:06 left here, third quarter. This one's going down to the wire tonight. Williams drives in the lane, ball loose. Comes all the way over to Stinnett. He picks it up, throws it up. It goes in, and he's fouled. Fouls on Davion, and that's his third. Cade Stinnett at the line to finish the three-point play. That
foul looked like it was on Tedrick, but Davion was in the air.
And he finishes the three-point play. And McKinney will get Davion. And Greenwood, 36. Franklin Simpson, 34. Dawson Knight has it. Dawson hasn't attempted a field goal tonight, maybe one. Chapman runner in the lane, no good. Gets his own rebound, kicks it out. Partinger to Knight. Left wing Stutzman. Inside McKinney. He spins in the lane. Gets his shot blocked, but he's fouled. Foul was on Loggins. That's his second. Carlos will go to the line for his first two free throws of the night. First one, too long. Second one is up, and it bounces high but drops back in.
Substitution for Gators, number 24, Carroll.
Carroll back in with 35 seconds left. They want him in for this offensive possession. But Knight steals the inbound, so he'll play defense instead.
And with Carroll under the basket, if I'm Franklin Simpson, I'm looking to drive right here.
Yep. Wildcats will hold it for one. 20 seconds in the quarter, trailing 36-35. Stutzman has it now, back to Dawson. To Partinger. To Knight. Dawson spins, gives it to Partinger. He goes baseline, shoots it, miss it. Carlos' follow is no good. And that's the way the quarter will end. Greenwood leads it 36-35. You're listening to Wildcat Basketball on WFKN.
Okay, you guys are back.
2.
Yes, sir.
Gator fans, one more time, you can go out to the hallway to the Gator Spirit Shop and purchase your Greenwood Gator apparel. Proceeds to support the boys basketball team. Tonight's game is sponsored by Mr. Scott Turner with Modern Woodland of America, Eternal Financial. Contact them at 270-842-0692. Gators want to thank all their many sponsors and want to say go Gators.
Kick, Ryan. You are back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Back at Greenwood High School. They call it the alley. Call their football field the swamp. Call their basketball gym the alley.
Well, the swamp makes more sense.
Yes, I don't know what the alley is.
I'm not sure what the alley is.
Anyway. We got 8 minutes left in this one. Wildcats trail it by 1. It'll be our ball starting the fourth and final quarter. Chapman gets it in tonight, and we are underway. Stutzman back to Knight. Chapman, left wing. Knight. Partinger has it over on the right side. DeMarco looks inside to McKinney. Can't get it to him. Carlos going to drive now. In the lane. Runner. No good. Rebound. Dawson Knight saves it, but the Gators have it, and here they come. Stansberry. Isaac. Layup. Missed it. Rebounds dropped out of bounds by the Gators, and it's Wildcat basketball.
Substitution Wildcats number 2, Miller.
Miller back in. Harris back in.
For 23, Harris.
And here we go. 7:20 left in the ball game. 36-35. Greenwood leads it. Miller has it. Left wing. Thinks about a three. Now puts it on the floor. Drives in the lane. 7-foot runners. Too long. Rebound Williams. Here come the Gators. They want to push. Carroll from 9 foot. Got it. Ben Carroll. He's got 14 points. Chapman, left wing three this time for the Wildcats. Too long. Rebound, Stansberry. There's Isaac. He gets it to his brother Noah. Carroll has it now. Top of the key. Isaac shoots a three. Bounces, goes in, but it hit the rope up top. I don't know that it did.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't think it did. Actually, we'll take it.
Yikes.
I don't think that ball goes in if it hits that.
No.
He's saying it hit up there. But anyway, it's Wildcat ball. Trailing by 3, 38-35. Partinger has it. He's fouled. as he tries to drive.
Foul says to Gators number 11, Potter.
Foul is on Josh Potter, his first. Stinnett comes in. Potter goes out. 6:19 left. Chapman inbounding under his own basket. Gets it to Partinger. He lays it in. Nice play.
Yep. Good post up from Tedrick and a good look from DeMarco.
38-37. Carroll gets it to Stansberry. Noah to Williams. To Carroll. Back to Williams.
They're just forcing Harris to switch off of Carroll just about every possession and then try to work from there.
Carroll, top of the key, wide open three. No. Rebound, Chapman. Big rebound.
Big man's board right there.
Wildcats trail it by 1. 5:50 left. Knight inside to Harris. Davion kicks it out to Chapman. Coach Spencer, I think, wanted Davion to go up with that. Here's Partinger. Kick out. Miller. He thought about a three. Now he loses it. Noah Stansberry steals it from him. Cross court to his brother Isaac. Wide open three. In and out. Whew.
I think Marco needs to look to score here.
Here comes the Wildcats. Marco has it. 5:25 left. Miller. Partinger drives baseline. Fouled. It's going to be on Stinnett. It's his first. Or Stinnett, I guess they're saying. Stinnett. And Chapman inbounds. Miller's open. Gets it to Knight. Chapman has it. Left wing. That's his favorite spot. Now he drives in the lane. Puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Isaac Stansberry. Gets it to his brother Noah. Now he tries to dribble between his legs. Davion reaches in and ties him up for a jump ball. It'll stay with Greenwood.
And Marco on that last possession, Brian, I think trying to force the issue down low on the drive, sees that Greenwood has 6 fouls. Just trying to get a foul, get his team in the bonus. No foul called on the contact, though, and wasn't able to finish.
Carroll has it, being guarded by Harris. He pushed off and charged.
Is that his fourth?
That is his fourth indeed. He definitely charged, but Davion added just a little bit of mustard to that hot dog, and we'll take it.
And we say you don't want to force the issue here offensively, but with Carroll down there with 4 fouls, you're in the bonus. You might want to, and they are.
To him. Here's Davion. Spins in the lane. Carroll can't do much with him, and Davion lays it in. And the Wildcats creep back in front, 39-38. 8 points for Davion. And a foul on the Wildcats will be on Miller.
Foul says to Wildcats.
Jay's second.
Substitution Gators, number 42, Wilson.
Andreas grabs his jersey and says, Dawson jumped at him, not me. How's it on me?
Gators to inbounds. Stinnett has it. And a turnover. Davion's going to have a slam dunk on the other end. He missed it. Here come the Gators and a foul on Partinger.
Twice now we've seen him go for that.
Yep. It's 2 fouls on Tetrick. Team 6. So from this point on, both teams will be in the bonus. Gators inbound.
And if there weren't 4 minutes left, Coach D would take Davion out of the game, but you just can't afford to right now. He's playing
Stansberry drives all the way down the lane, passes it to Wilson. He had a layup. If he doesn't pass that ball, Wildcats knock it out of bounds. It'll stay with Greenwood. And Carroll right back in, Tyler.
Yep, little defense, offense right there.
Wildcats lead at 39-38. Stansberry looking. Goes in the front court to Williams. Top of the key, Carroll. Left corner, Stansberry. Open 3. Write it down. Noah Stansberry has his second 3 of the night. And the Gators back on top, 41-39. They know who to look for in their offense.
Yep, and Greenwood has switched Carroll off of Davion.
Knight throws it to the Partinger.
They got him.
And that's Carroll's fifth.
Yep, good drive by Tedrick. They switched Carroll onto Tedrick, so Franklin responds by giving it to Tedrick, letting him drive baseline to force the issue. And Carroll's gone.
So he'll foul out with,
wow,
let's see, 8, 10, 11, 12, 14 points. He's done for the night. And Partinger will be at the line for one and a bonus. Tedrick in there, got it. He can tie this game back up with this one. Second one rattles home. 4 points here in the quarter for Partinger, and we're tied at 41. 3:35 left. Stansberry brings it up against Miller. Noah Stansberry drives in the lane, loses control. Wilson picks it up, tries to shoot it, but he's fouled.
Now both teams in the bonus.
And that foul is on Tetrick, and that's his third. And Chandler Wilson at the line for 2 shots. He has 4 points on the night. First one. Rick, he missed it. Shot it too long. So for the moment, we're still tied at 41. Wilson's second free throw. Missed them both.
Yeah, he didn't look comfortable shooting those mid-range shots.
No,
didn't look comfortable at the line either.
Covington rebounds it. Wildcats have it with 3:15 left in a tied game. 2 straight nights Wildcats have been in close ones. Saturday night at Allen County, tonight at Greenwood.
I think you got to look to drive now with Carroll out of the game.
DeMarco will do just that. That's a charge. Yep.
Lower the shoulder.
Yep. He looked at Coach Spencer, and Coach Spencer said, that's a charge. That's DeMarco's first, so if there's a silver lining there, it's just his first foul. And the Gators will have it again in a tied ball game. Stansberry looking, can't get it in, has to call a timeout. And it's a 30. We'll keep it here. See if we can get an update on that. Todd County Central score. Halftime, Todd County 36, Allen County 31. So Allen County made up a lot of area in that second quarter.
And we saw how explosive that offense can be. Similar to this Greenwood offense. They can knock down a few threes and get right back into it.
5 minutes left, third quarter. That biggest game in the state over at Logan County tonight. Yeah, Bowling Green's winning at 43-26.
Oh my goodness. I'm not going to say a word. Not going to say a word.
2:57 left.
Biggest
Greenwood
game in the state.
To inbounds. Stansberry looks, hands it to Stennett. And Noah Stansberry has it now, working against Partinger. Gives it on the right side to Williams. To Isaac. To Williams. Greenwood a lot shorter when Carroll's not in there. But Williams drives down the lane, misses a layup. And the Wildcats turn it over on the rebound. Covington had it.
Oh, no.
Lost it. Wide open three in the corner. No good. Ball is loose. Nice has it for the Wildcats. He turns it over. Here come the Gators. I feel like they're going to hit a three out of this.
Well, Marco was slapped in the face going for that rebound, and they missed it.
Got pretty heated on that rebound. Here come the Gators. Stansberry's working it back and forth to each other. Williams has it now. Williams working against Knight. Dawson not guarding him closely. Isaac Stansbury calls a play at 150, 41-41.
They've got Javon switched out here on Noah Stansbury.
Noah goes right by him. Misses a jumper. Javon gets the rebound. Wildcats have it. Toss me a Tums. A minute 35 left. Tied ball game. Now both teams' fans begin to get into it. Wildcats have it.
And Greenwood having to play aggressive.
Covington drives down the lane. Good! Javon Covington! And the Wildcats call a timeout. It's a full. We'll take one with them. 1:16 left. Wildcats lead at 43-41. You're listening to WFKN.
Okay, you're back.
2, please.
Yes, sir.
Reminder, folks, your Gators will be in action again this week. Madison County at the K1 Classic, and again next week in Allen County, Scottsville at the Traditions Bank Classic. They'll return right here to the Swamp on Friday, January 4th against the Bowling Green Purples. Continue to support your Gators and your Lady Gators in action as they close out 2018 and into 2019.
Set 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're back at Greenwood. The Gators will inbound it with a minute 16 left, trailing 43-41. Williams will bring it up, being guarded by Miller. Wildcats in a man-to-man. Right corner, 3. Stansbury left it short. Rebounded by Williams, and he walked. Stansbury had a good, clean look there. Had it on line, left it short. Williams had the rebound, but walked. Greenwood will call a timeout now. It's a full. Let's take one more with them. 1:02 left, 43-41. We're back in 1 minute on WFKN.
Substitution Wildcats, number 4.
2.
Okay, Brian, you are back. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Minute 02 left here at Greenwood. Wildcats set to inbounds. They'll bring it the length of the floor. A little bit surprising to me, Greenwood not pressing.
Yeah.
So the Wildcats can burn a little extra time bringing it across the timeline. Now they'll trap out of it. And they almost turn it over. Partinger has it. And Coach Spencer calls a timeout and says, were y'all not listening during that timeout?
Jeez.
It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here.
And, Brian, one thing we might have to see Franklin Simpson overcome to win this game, a big issue for them all season long, free throw shooting. You're in the bonus.
Yep.
Down to, you're going to have to hit some free throws to win this game. You're going to have to do two things. You're going to have to, first of all, keep control of the ball, which you nearly gave away right there in that sequence. But you're going to have to be able to hit your free throws, something that Franklin Simpson, really, it's not been a strength of this team all year long, shooting less than 60% from the line coming into this game. You're going to have to go to the charity stripe, go up with confidence, and knock them down to come out of here with your second straight win.
Into the third quarter, Allen County now leads Todd County.
There it comes.
53-50. So 51 seconds here. Wildcats lead it by 2 and have the ball. Chapman inbounds it tonight. Gives it to Chapman. He throws it out to Miller. Wildcats will try to play keep away and wait to see if the Greenwood Gators will foul them.
They do
and
immediately.
they will. Williams will foul Miller. And Andreas will go to the line for a 1 and a bonus. Come on, Andreas. 8 points, all in the first quarter tonight. First free throw, in and out, missed it. Rebound, Stansberry.
Man.
Gators have it, down 2 with 40 seconds. Stansberry calls timeout. And the Gators will try to set up what they would hope would be a game-tying or game-winning play. It's a 30-second timeout.
Timeout, Gators. It is a 30-second timeout.
And, Brian, if you're Franklin and Greenwood comes out and you could tell, obviously, that they're going to hold it for the last shot, how aggressive are you in that situation? Do you press up, kind of force the issue? If they come out clearly, they're just holding the ball at half court. How do you play that?
I don't. I think if they want to hold the ball, I think you let them burn all the time off.
Yeah.
They want to. You're in the lead, so every second that ticks off is just in your favor.
And that kind of scares me with this defense because they really don't know anything besides just pedal to the metal, full force attacking. So I was wondering, because I feel like that might be what Greenwood does here, although their offense is very similar to the Wildcats' defense. Get going, roll, first open look, take it. So we'll see what they draw up here.
And outside of Carroll, of course, they've got all of their three-point shooters in the game. They probably are going for the win here.
5 guards on the floor.
Yep. Isaac Stansberry to inbounds. He looks, and he calls a timeout. Good defense by the Wildcats.
Mansfield's got the recording out, so you know it's legit.
Yeah.
Gonna have to restart.
When Mansfield has the recorder going, you know the game is close at the end. Was that a full? That's a full. Okay. Let's take one 30-second break. We're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Wildcat Basketball.
Okay, I'll tell you when.
1, please.
Yes, sir.
Record this and then send it to me, and I'll post it on the WFKN site. I don't think I could record it.
Mansfield.
Huh?
Get wrecked, Mansfield.
Yep.
Come on, move your Coke. It's in the shot.
Okay, Brian, you're back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
37 seconds stands between the Wildcats and their second straight win of the season and third win overall. And they have come in here tonight and battled these Greenwood Gators, but it's Greenwood ball. And I'm not sure how many timeouts they've got left. It can't be many. Stansberry's looking, gets it into Stennett. Stennett with 34 seconds. Puts it on the floor against Partinger. They clear out for him on the right side. He drives in, puts it up, missed it short. Rebound loose on the floor. Miller has it and he's fouled. Andreas Miller will go back to the line for another 1-and-1.
No, I think they've got 2 now. I think they're in the double.
Oh, that
bonus.
is 10. You're exactly right. That was the 10th foul. So 2 shots this time. If he hits both of these, it makes it a 2-possession game.
Greenwood pretty effectively answered our question. Would they wait or would they go? They came out and immediately tried to get the basket.
First one knocked home, and it's a 44-41 ball game.
And you really need this one against such a good three-point shooting team in Greenwood.
I believe if he hits this one, Coach Spencer would call a timeout. He does, and he does. 45-41, 24 seconds left, and we'll keep it here. Timeout, but it's a full. We'll keep it here as Tyler Eaton talks us through how the Gators will play this. You go for a quick 3, or do you just get first available shot? Still plenty of time left.
Yeah.
24 seconds is a long time. I think they probably take their first look.
I think if Carroll's in, you look to get it to him down low, but because he's not in, I think you still drive, and if you've got the open layup, you figure Franklin Simpson gives it to you. If they foul, which that's the worst-case scenario here for Franklin, you give them points with the clock stopped. I think you drive. If you got an open layup, take it. If you get the drive and kick and Franklin collapses, you got a guy open for 3, then you take that as well. And if you're Franklin, just as I go over that scenario, if they drive, give them the layup. It's fine. Don't collapse. Don't end up leaving a guy open for 3. If they get 2 points here, it's fine. You take it. You don't really want to play the free throw game because that's not your strength.
True.
But Andreas, pretty darn good free throw shooter. Marco can shoot it from the line. Dawson's got a good shooting touch. So right here, if you're Greenwood, you probably drive. And if you're Franklin and they do that, let them have the layup.
Here we go. Greenwood to inbounds. Williams quickly gives it to Stansberry. It's Noah. He drives, gets it to Williams. He thought about a 3. Now he drives. That's a block, and it's a foul on Dawson.
And that's exactly the worst-case scenario that I mentioned. You let him drive, had the layup. Stansberry had a guy wide open in the corner. I think it was Williams there, or Williams drove. He had Stansberry open in the corner after Stansberry dumped it off to him. So you're not happy with the foul, but 2 free throws better than a 3-pointer, I guess.
Parker Williams at the line for 2 shots. Got it. He's 3 for 3 there at the line tonight. The only bad thing here, Greenwood scoring points with the clock stopped. Still 15 and a half seconds left. A 45-42 game. Williams, second free throw. Rolls, missed it. Rebound, DeMarco. They're trying to foul him, and they do. Fouls on Stinnett. That's his second. So now DeMarco will come down.
That was a big-time rebound for DeMarco. 5 guards out there for Franklin Simpson as well as Greenwood. Way to go up and get it and then secure the ball to draw the foul.
So 45-42. Two here. I won't say ices it, but, man, it gets it in the freezer. Chapman knocks it down. DeMarco has 15. His first point of the fourth quarter. Gators have only scored 6 points, here in this fourth quarter. DeMarco knocks them down, both down.
Marco and Andreas really hadn't got too much going in the fourth quarter, but they get it done from the line when it counts.
Stansberry takes a long 3. He hit in and out. Rebound Stinnett, back up. No good. Ball's loose. Partinger has it. And that'll do it. Wildcats defeat the Gators 47-42. Wildcats move to 3-4 on the season. The Gators fall to 2-4. We'll be back and wrap it up. You're listening to Wildcat Basketball on WFKN.
Who said that score was, Brian?